because it's gonna make him come up with another one.
No, man, y'all know y'all like it. Don't even front, man.
I mean, it was decent.
Yeah, it
makes
was.
sense, but
Hey, this one y'all gonna love right here though. The comeback player of the year. That's tough.
that is
That's
hard
tough.
because they all had incredible seasons. They all had
Yeah.
incredible seasons.
Nah,
Gino.
it's Gino easily.
It's Geno
Easily.
easily, man. 'Cause this dude set a new record that Russ Wilson held. He set a new record in Seattle. Got his team to the playoffs almost single-handedly. And like they said, man, they wrote him off, man, and he didn't write back, and he came back. So
when's the last time we seen Gino?
Yeah, so yeah. Now go ahead. You go play devil's advocate and say you got to come back from something.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. It's gonna be either Saquon or CMC, for the simple fact that CMC is only been known as injury prone in Carolina. He was always like Carolina drove him in the dirt. He got traded and entirely rebuilt himself. Saquon, a terrible ACL injury. We thought we wasn't gonna see the old Saquon back, and then he came back and was just putting people in the dirt, running hard like it was his rookie year again. So as impressive and incredible a season that Gino had, not taking anything away from it, it's gonna go to either Saquon or CMC.
Let's think about it though. We still seen these players in their prime while Gino was still in the league playing. Gino has not played in how many years? Imagine Vinny Testaverde putting up 4,000 yards when he came back and played for the Jets.
Listen it's
I hear you.
It's one thing to come back from injury. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
But to come back from obscurity, like you don't never see that. Like
that's a good point.
You don't see that.
That's a good point. That's that, like Saquon and CMC were first round picks, right? And cornerstone for their franchises, and they just happened to get hurt. So coming back from that, Jay, you make a good point. Gino was a guy who was considered a bust. So the comeback from that is amazing.
Man.
That would be like if Dwight Howard came back right now and averaged
30 and
15.
Which he could.
Absolutely.
See,
not 30, but I think he can average 22
15 and 15.
No, I think he can average 22 and 12 for sure. Easy. And he's still top. He's still probably a top 5 center in the league right now, behind Jokic and Embiid. But we don't want to get the NBA yet. We're gonna get there soon. But yeah, so we all going Gino except Chris. Chris, even Lamar went Gino as well.
I'm not saying. I could see like all three of them. I could see cases clearly for who's getting the award. I just was playing devil's advocate. Since y'all all went Gino, we all can't be on the same train. So I was like,
it's cool. I mean,
it would.
Sometimes you got to get a drum or something too. I get it. I get what you're saying.
It would make an incredible story if Gino does get it, especially since they wrote the Seahawks as a rebuild and a draft team. They were supposed to be getting all kinds of people in the draft, and nobody expected them to even make the playoffs, be running in that division. So.
Yeah,
I can see.
You got to think too, though. You got to think. Let's talk support and cast. Saquon, you got Daniel Jones.
Who?
You got.
You can't don't say Daniel Jones like he's some world beater quarterback.
Let me put it in perspective. Why I say Daniel Jones? Can any one of y'all name any of his receivers?
I can't name him. I'm still. Who you talking about?
And the man put up 3,500. Passing yards.
So what you saying?
And if I'm not mistaken, he was 200 yards shy of rushing.
You want to make Carolina?
Who, Daniel? Why would I take him to Carolina?
He's a Duke grad.
Exactly.
Why would I take him?
Exactly, because of what you just said.
No, he's in like New York is not letting him go. You'll be a fool to let Daniel Jones go. He is a major reason why you were even as close as you were.
Well, I want to show some love to these two comments because one of them is a hot take. Not this one though. Lamar said Drew Lock. If he would have been starting, they would have been in the lottery. I agree.
Yeah.
And Carroll would have been fired as well. But this is a hot take right here. Discount Josh Allen.
Wow.
Okay. That's either slighting Josh Allen, which I'm good with.
Wait, hold on.
Or it's giving Jones too much love.
Wait a minute.
I like this.
This is not as bad of a take as you think.
I like this.
Allen, the same quarterback.
This is not as bad as you think it is. Give Danny Dimes a Diggs type receiver. You got Josh Allen.
Come on now.
Give Danny Dimes
Josh Allen. What? If you give Daniel Jones Stephon Diggs, bro, he will put up 5,000. Did that ass, bro.
Yo, I can see that. I'm not saying that he's as good as Allen.
Right.
What I'm saying is the gap is not as far. If you gave them the same exact supporting cast, the gap is not as far as you think it is.
We about to compare the two right now.
I don't see that as such a bad thing.
I'm not jumping on that wagon. I don't like it.
Of course you don't, because you like Josh Allen. You think Josh Allen?
I don't even like Josh Allen like that.
Josh Allen
is the GOAT.
I think Josh Allen is a white Cam Newton and gets more credit than what Cam Newton got.
Josh Allen also led the league in turnovers.
Josh Allen
he did.
This season has a QBR of a 96.6, 14 interceptions, 35 touchdowns, and 4283 yards, right? Now, Danny Dimes, and that's with a Stephon Diggs, that's with a high-powered offense. You get what I mean? Daniel Jones put up 3205, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 92.5 QBR. And that's just the passing game. If I'm not mistaken, Daniel Jones finished with more rushing yards than Josh Allen as well. With Saquon Barkley.
I don't know if he finished with more rushing yards. I don't know about that.
Shoot, let's see. He had 708 rushing yards. That's Daniel Jones. Yeah, 708 rushing yards. Okay, Josh Allen 762.
But I think
like you said, it's not that far fetched.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken though, if you break a 70-yard run and then fumble at the end of the run, and the other team get it, you don't get those yards, do you?
You still get the yards, yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
No, I think you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think you don't, yo.
You don't get those yards.
Since when?
Since you fumbled.
Yeah, I think it's been like that a while.
It's a turnover. Yeah, that's like me throwing the ball 60 yards. The receiver catch it. He run about 15, get tackled and fumbled. I don't get those 75 yards as a quarterback. I don't get those 75 throwing yards, bro.
But so with that being the case, you know, Josh Allen is like he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong.
Tremendous.
He has some shaky decision making ability, especially in the red zone, that he has to fix to get to the next level. I think Danny Dimes is I think he's a great value version of Josh Allen. Like, you know what I mean?
He's worked on his decision making. Like he took a huge jump from last year.
And that's what you want your quarterback to do, get better, you know, every year. So, you know, is Daniel Jones the player that Josh Allen is right now? No. But let's have this conversation in 2 years. Let's see what he because Josh Allen didn't really get really good to his third and fourth year. Maybe his fourth year is right when he made the jump, the real jump.
I think I need to see more before I can. So I'll say that. I think I need to see
Daniel
because out of Daniel because
third year?
Third or fourth, right? So you give me one solid season out of 2 or 3 mediocre or subpar seasons, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, that's our guy. I need to be able to see, because they did get a new coach, so it is a new system. And Brian Daboll was the guy in Buffalo, which accounts for why Josh Allen was what he was, like Lamar said, right? So you see in 1 year the effective difference, but I need to see more, because you got to show me more to offset what I've already seen. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I just got upset. Yo. And I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with this conversation, but everything to do in this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
They about to make Eli Manning a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Like, why is he?
Manning? Come on, man. He's a Manning. It's a household thing.
We're like a year away from him being the first ballot. I don't have a problem with him getting into the Hall at all.
But first
ballot, you know why he'll be first ballot? You know why he'll be first ballot?
Because he's Eli Manning
twice.
No, he beat Tom twice, and one of which ruined an undefeated season.
Listen, I get it, but he does not have first ballot Hall of Fame numbers.
This is all right. Let's think about.
Does he? Let's think about where he is.
Steve Smith is not even a first ballot Hall of Famer, but Eli is. And when we compare positional resumes, Steve Smith has the numbers, has the accolades. Why is he not first ballot, but Eli can?
It's real hard to be. It's real hard to be a receiver to get a first ballot. I don't know why, but that position doesn't. I mean, outside of
you got to be Randy Moss and.
Hey, what I missed? Did we get through these comments?
Yeah.
We mentioned it.
I stopped at.
I brought up the comparison stats on why that's not far fetched. So, Josh Allen finished what I say 42-78, something like that. Yeah. 42 something with throwing yards. He finished with 35 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and a QBR of a 96.6 and 762 rushing yards. Daniel Jones, he threw for 3,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 92 point something QBR, and 708 rushing yards.
I got to be honest.
And this is without his 3 receivers.
I get it. I got to be honest. Josh Allen with having Diggs, Knox, Gabe Davis,
McKenzie,
a run game,
line. Let's talk about
McDermott, a defense, all of that stuff. I get it. He's a little bit inflated, and Daniel Jones being deficient of all of that, especially the years that Saquon was hurt. Now having Saquon, you've seen him actually take a step forward. I think it is not that much of a hot take to say that Daniel Jones and Josh Allen are similar, and I think he said he's a discount Josh Allen. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm not even mad at you.
So here's the next question, real quick, Mel, that we was discussing while you was gone. Is Eli Manning, in your opinion, deserving of being the first ballot Hall of Fame?
What does first? No, Eli is not, because first ballot to me.
Proud of you, man. You
first ballot to me is a no-brainer, no doubt, and you are a generational talent, and you was able to use that generational talent to actually achieve extraordinary things. Now, we can right off the back say Eli's not a generational talent.
Fact.
Absolutely not.
Right? So that already, the conversation's already over. Now, did he achieve extraordinary things that actually make up? Because I think Tom Brady's not a generational talent, but he achieved so many great things that it super exceeded that. Mm-hmm. Eli didn't achieve. If Eli achieved what's on Tom Brady's level, then you could overcome not being a generational talent. But in most cases, most guys need both. I think Jerry Rice wasn't a generational talent either, but he achieved. I mean, he was just so good. You know what I mean? So. Eli's not a first ballot.
Dude, the argument I gave Jay and Dennis was, because I don't agree he's first ballot either. Hall of Famer, sure. First ballot, no. But was what I feel like they're gonna hang their hat on to claim first ballot is that the 2 rings that he got, he beat Tom Brady, and one of those times he beat Tom Brady, he beat probably the second greatest team in NFL history when they went undefeated.
Sure, Strahan beat him. I say Strahan beat him.
There we go. I just
Strahan and Justin Tuck and them boys. But Jay Jones just said the same thing you said. He said Eli got 2 chips and he beat Brady, and you know that makes him first ballot. And for a lot of people, just having that thought in their mind, that memory of him achieving it, does it for them. But I mean, if you really objectively doing it, and like, you know, if you using a criteria that everyone has to follow, then you can't use that. If you're using a real objective criteria, like they can't be like, oh man, he did this spectacular thing and got 2 rings. I mean, I don't think you can do it that way.